I know everyone's probably asked you, everyone in this room wants to ask. You're working with Michael.
Yeah.
How is that experience?
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
She's awesome. She's wonderful. And have you seen clips of the show yet?
Yes.
She's fantastic in the show, too. I mean, you know, the reason why we know Katherine Heigl's name is because she's a fantastic actress. You know what I mean? I mean, she's got a quality. She has a thing. And, you know, I don't know what happened before. You know, I did one episode of Grey's actually with her, and I found her lovely. But I don't know what that situation was before. But, you know, television is a grind, you know. It is hours and hours of work. It is, you know, sometimes when you don't like it anymore. So I don't know what happened there, but with this, she's taking a break. She's only back on TV because she wants to be. She helped develop this show. She's an executive producer on this show. So she's happy and lovely, and the work speaks for itself. Yeah, good question.
Thanks.
A lot of the early comparisons of the show is that it might be a little bit similar to Scandal. So do you watch Scandal, and why is it not like Scandal?
You know, that's a tricky question to ask me. I mean, you know, how is it not like Scandal? I like Scandal very much. I like Shonda's work very much. I can't wait, you know, for the new show she has coming up too. I mean, I think that there are, you know, when you look at Washington and you look at politics, there are so many different vantage points to look at that. I mean, one show cannot cover the sort of the grind and the different levels, you know, in a place like DC. So I mean, I think obviously, you know, there are many shows on TV right now that look at that world, and they're all different, and I think there's room for them all. Our show deals with the CIA, deals with the fact that every day the president has to look at, you know, this top 10 list of threats facing the country and the world, really. So that's a world we haven't seen before. That certainly is not Scandal-like. So I say give it a try. You know, give it a try on November 17th and see what you think. On Global.
Hi, Leslie. Sean coming from MSN. We'll talk later.
Hey,
But
Sean.
I had a question for you. It doesn't seem like it's particularly progressive necessary to have a black woman president on this show, although perhaps in the context of America it does, although we have a black male president.
Yeah.
Does it seem outwardly to you, you know, as a black male, that it's a progressive show more than just an entertainment?
I think so. You know, I think I was on a plane recently. I hope this comes out in the right way. But I was on a plane recently, and a woman fainted. This woman fainted in the middle of the aisle, and everybody that rushed her, I didn't notice at first. 20 minutes later, I noticed that all the people, so they asked if there was a doctor in the house. There was a doctor, there was a nurse, there were, you know, and other people. So there were about 4 people surrounding her, and they were all women helping this woman. And I nudged my wife and I said, it's all women. You know, and you know, and the sort of the talk that was happening between them, the way it was, you know, it was happening fast. It was like it was a show. I mean, you know, it was like real time. They were solving this problem, and so yeah, it's, you know, it still means something to me to see, you know, Katherine Heigl and Alfre Woodard leading a show, you know, and being the leaders of a show. That still means something to me in 2014. Maybe someday it won't. Maybe someday we'll be able to take that for granted. But right now, I sure don't. Yeah.
Do we have one more question?
I'm just curious. Sorry, Andrew from the Gate.
Hey, Andrew.
Hi. I'm curious. Did you get any kind of exposure to any CIA kind of stuff before you started all this?
Yeah, not before I started, you know, but one of the guys that is responsible for the show being in existence actually had this job as a CIA analyst, and he's one of our EPs, and so he's on set all the time. We asked him many questions all the time. So he's a wonderful resource to have. Rodney, he's a wonderful resource for us to have on the set. He's gonna be instrumental. So he, you know, he told us stories about how there really are those interpersonal relationships and the marriages and stuff that come out of these jobs because they go to work from 2 in the morning to 8 in the morning. I mean, and they're not really allowed to share information outside of that room. And so, yeah, you kind of, this is your group, and you party with these people, you fall in love with these people, you fall out of love with these people. So, yeah, he shed a lot of light on it for us.
Great, thank you.